Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. This is one of our segments we do called Eye to Eye, which I find hilarious because, like I said, we don't always agree on things. And I'm going to start our very first one with
which could almost be a marriage breaker, FYI, y'all, just so y'all know.
The biggest argument we have.
It's been years of us, like, intense therapy to make this marriage work with this issue.
How shitty Scooby Doo is.
You can shut your whore mouth. Not in this house.
I was not aware of just what a giant Scooby Doo fan he was. I thought it was more of a casual thing.
And I wasn't aware that God made creatures that didn't enjoy Scooby Doo. Like, it's the greatest thing ever.
I can enjoy Scooby Doo to a degree, but every episode is the same thing.
But you'll watch Star Wars where you've got 3 different Death Stars. That's not too much, but you're going to say that there's too much repetition in Scooby Doo, y'all?
Scooby Doo's been generations of the same thing.
This
Star Wars is 9 movies, and
a third of them had the same ending.
There wasn't a Death Star in the prequels. There was 2 in the original trilogy because they destroyed the original one. There was always a backup plan, and I can't really explain Starkiller Base because that was kind of lame.
Nobody can explain the new trilogy. Y'all just accepted it. But anyway,
that's what we got.
But anyway, we were talking about what was far more important, which is Scooby-Doo.
So, I like a live-action Scooby-Doo movie because it's fun. I watched Scooby-Doo as a kid, but it was not one of those things.
There were 2.
The second one was okay.
A third if you count Scoob, which I don't.
So there is a limit, apparently. We've discovered the limit.
That's not a Scooby-Doo movie. We're good.
I don't agree that Scooby-Doo is the best all-be-all. I never have, and every time the kids come over, it's always, let's watch Scooby-Doo. I'm like, fuck, watch something else, y'all.
No, see, my niece and my nephews are well-trained and well-educated and love them.
They weren't given a choice. Because when I show them other stuff like Johnny Quest or anything, they love that way more than Scooby-Doo.
They don't love it more than Scooby-Doo. They accept whatever you give them. That's like being like, they love it when I give them peanut butter sandwiches. They'll eat them. But when you put mac and cheese down, that's what they really want. So if you did the Pepsi Coke challenge on this one, Scooby-Doo is going to beat it. Scooby-Doo's going to win. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you.
See, this is what I have to get, because he thinks Scooby-Doo is the best of Hanna-Barbera, and it's not.
It is.
It's Jetsons, Flintstones, Johnny Quest, Smurfs.
And none of those were formulaic, y'all. Only Scooby-Doo was formulaic.
Scooby-Doo,
The
every
Flintstones,
episode.
The Jetsons.
Okay, those were
none of that
sitcom
was
family
formulaic.
based. Scooby-Doo is, let's find the 3 clues, like we're in fucking Blue's Clues. Velma does all the work.
Before Blue's Clues ever existed.
I get that. Shaggy and Scooby run around getting high and eating. And then, with the monster at the end, it's some old man.
It's teaching kids to realize that when you look at the world empirically, maybe there's not monsters and ghosts, but just bad people who need to be stopped.
You are not trying to say Scooby-Doo is educational for children.
It is. It teaches you lots of important life lessons.
Like how to run like an idiot through doors down a hallway back and forth.
What did you get from the Flintstones, from the Jetsons, and the rest of that shit?
How we got together. It was a sitcom. And I know, they were meant to be entertaining. You cannot tell me, like, Scooby-Doo can be entertaining. I know they did later versions of it, like the 13 Ghosts things that actually started bringing
13
Scooby-Doo
Ghosts is the shit.
into a thing. But Scooby-Doo as a
13 Ghosts
whole,
for life.
it's just kind of done.
No. Well, not no. I'm not even going to say it's done, y'all. I can't even front. Like, some of the new series I don't get down with, I don't dig. But Mystery Inc., the cartoon, with the story arc and everything, that was a really cool way to revive it. I think you're shitting on it for the formulaic style of the episodes. That didn't make them bad. All cartoons follow that, especially from that era. And they continue to come up with ways to make Scooby-Doo interesting for kids. And I'm going to say it, and I know that we're about to have a big fight about this. I don't think Scrappy-Doo was the worst thing that they brought in.
Scrappy-Doo is the shittiest cartoon. There's so much fun that they made fun of him in the first live-action movie to make him the villain because everybody hates him.
Y'all might have hated him. Scrappy was the shit.
Again, he has no taste in entertainment.
I have plenty.
It's just not good taste.
I do. See, no, I'm not gonna let you get away with that shit. I also, it's the, like, you like the obvious shit from Hanna-Barbera too. Like Flintstones and Jetsons and
They may be basic bitch shit, but those cartoons were revolutionary. At least Flintstones was. Johnny Quest is just this whole other thing for me. And Smurfs,
I love Johnny Quest growing up too.
I fucking know Smurfs.
I have a homeboy whose name I'm not going to drop, but on the playground when we were in elementary school, we used to play Johnny Quest where we would pretend to be the characters. I get it.
Who are you? Bandit?
I don't remember anymore. Probably Johnny sometimes, probably Haji sometimes.
I always want to be Race Bandit because Race Bandit was the shit.
Mm-hmm. But you're going.
He was a badass.
But you're going to hate on Scooby Doo. I don't even know what to do with you.
It's like I'm glad that they took Scooby Doo in new directions because how many more times could you do the same fucking thing?
Star Wars.
Star Wars is doing new things now. That's a whole other argument we're gonna have on different episodes about Star Wars. Just keep that in the back pocket right now. But no, like I get fun Scooby Doo things, and I just don't get it. I don't get the draw to Scooby Doo, the original series, because I don't like. I like what I like from Hanna-Barbera, but all the other things they do, like Yogi Bear and all that stuff, that's all just cookie cutter stuff. At least Scooby Doo wasn't like that because they did Top Cat, Huckleberry Hound, Hong Kong Phooey, like all those weird ones that were just
all the racist ones.
That they just really cranked those out for entertainment purposes, and they weren't good. They weren't like these things. And yes, I do think Scooby Doo is part of the pantheon of Hanna-Barbera, but for the original stuff,
Scooby sits on the throne.
No, he doesn't.
He might turn to Fred for advice as his mafia don.
Flintstone sits on the throne.
He might turn to George to ask for his psychic advice about the future. But Scooby's the one who tells us what's really going on in the world around us, and not to let the monsters run the world. Shaggy's too high to tell you that.
They both are. That dog was secondhand contact and high the entire time.
Scooby can hold his shit. Like
you could tell he was high by the way he talked.
Scooby can hold it. True. I mean,
right. Who's right now?
But he can still hold his shit. Scooby still solves mystery as high as fuck. Shaggy's the one who's the one tripping and falling and getting all tangled up. And then Scooby's the one at the end who's like, y'all, I solved the mystery.
Those damn beatniks.
Hey. I don't know what else. I don't know how I'm going to convince you of this. Like, until we figure this out, we're not going to get this marriage back on track, though. So we need to get this shit under control.
See, we will never see eye to eye on this. Ever. Just like...
We are never, ever, ever... Whatever that stupid song is.
The one that I make fun of that you like, because she says ever, 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 never, 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 back and forth, like...
No, that other... Isn't it Taylor Swift who does that stupid song?
I don't fucking know. You're the music guy between us. You should know.
Yeah, but I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I like 2 of her songs. I think. Maybe 2. No, you're thinking of that other song I like where it's, I really, 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 really... Like, you're like, how many times can she say really? I was like, I don't know, till it fits. She had no other words. As many times as it fits in the bar is how many times she can say
really. And when
really.
it comes to this, he makes fun of the music I listen to because it's so basic. But this bitch said really 8 times in a stance.
Stanza.
Whatever. And you're like, oh, it's so cute. No, she has one fucking word.
Well, I'm sorry that you don't know what it's like to really, 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 really like somebody. When you do, you will know the correct number of reallys. I always know the right number of reallys for that song.
Yeah, here's my response. It's the Lil Jon response. Yeah! What? That's the whole song.
Yeah! I mean, at least get it right if you're going to quote Lil Jon. Good Lord.
Okay. That's that one.